Hello, my name is Frederick Thomas. I am the inventor of the Universal Family Flag, the greatest flag in the world, the most unique flag in the world. If you see, look on the screen, you can see the sun in the upper left hand corner. The sun represents the presence of God. And like the sun, everything in our solar system revolves around the sun. And so it is with our lives around God. God is the center. We revolve around Him and we serve Him. The rainbow that you see has 12 spectrums of color. 12 spectrums of color. These 12 spectrums of color represents God's government in heaven ruling over the family on earth. Under the rainbow, you see the family. The daughter is red because she represents redemption and mercy. The mother is blue because she represents truth. The father is green because he represents faithfulness. The son is purple because he represents royal integrity. Each one of the colors of the family does not represent ethnicity, but rather character. Martin Luther King said, the day will come that he said he had a dream that men will not be judged by the color of their skin, but rather the content of their character. Each place where the hands are united, there's a white light. This white light represents the ever-living spirit of inspiration. Inspiration to keep your families together. Inspiration for husbands to love their wives, and the wives love the husband, and the parents love the children, and the children love the family. And it's also inspiration for them to be productive in life. Inspiration to produce things, invent things. Inspiration to help others out. This white light shows that this family, with this level of inspiration, they are light bearers. They light the ways of others to prosperity, to freedom, and to the proper relationship with God. If you look at this family, you can see that you can see heaven through this family. The reason that you can see heaven through this family is because they are a terrestrial portrait of the type of unity that exists with the angels in heaven. Perfect unity. And so this family is a terrestrial representation of the same thing. And so since they give us a glimpse, they give us a view, a clear view of how the angels, the family in heaven, gets along, this family becomes terrestrial angels on earth. Under this family, we see a tree. Yes, I said a tree. It looks like two trees, but it's really one tree. It's one tree that grows on both sides of a river called life. This tree bears 12 manner of fruit each month. This tree's leaf is for the healing of the nations. Trees represent leaders. The fruit on the tree represent the fruit of the Spirit and the fruit, the children in the universal family. This tree is also a symbol of our atonement between the man and the woman in the marriage, and also the children. A man and a woman become one flesh when they are married. That's why this tree is only one tree. It's not two trees. It's one tree. Just like you have a man and a woman, they are two people, but they are one flesh. And so this tree portrays that very same thing. This tree has a bounty of fruit. It doesn't just grow one type of fruit. It grows 12 manner of fruit every single month. The leaves of this tree, like as I said before, are for the healing of the nation. The flowers, before I get to the flowers, this tree is not just connected at the top, not just connected above the earth, not just connected superficially, but this tree is also connected at the roots. And so this tree of life becomes the circle of life for the human race. The tree of life also that you're seeing here has dual symbolism. It also represents our atonement between God and mankind, as it does the woman and the man. And so when mankind and God are connected, that also is one of the main reasons why it produces so much fruit. So not only is there a connection on earth, but there's a connection to heaven. And just as the trees of nature cannot survive without the sun, so it is that the universal family cannot survive without the rays of the sun to produce bumper crops of fruit, some 30, some 60, and some 100-fold. The flowers underneath this tree, each one of the flowers have one of the spectrums, represent one of the spectrums of color in the rainbow. There are 6 flowers on either side of the river of life. These 12 flowers altogether represents God's government in the earth. These flowers need the same components to exist as does a rainbow. A rainbow has to have sun and rain. No one has ever seen a rainbow at night. And no one's ever seen a rainbow without any rain. And so it is with the flowers. No one has ever seen flowers when there was a drought. And nobody's ever seen the colors of a flower produce when there is no sun. And so these 12 flowers represent God's government in earth, blossoming, budding, blossoming, and spreading their sweet, fragrant influence throughout the whole world. The grass that you see in the field represents, it's not just your regular grass. It represents a beautiful field of grass having no weeds in it. A field of grass, perfect grass, having not one tear in it. So the grass represents the followers, the citizens. The trees represent the leaders or the servants. That's the universal family flag. A brief summary of the universal family flag. I do have a website that I am building. I do have it up and running. And if you'd like to check it out, just go to the universal family flag.com. The universal family flag.com with minus signs in between each word. Our acronym is called TUFF. TUFF stands for the Universal Family Flag. TUFF. The TUFF has dual symbolism as well. It represents true unity for family. The Universal Family Flag stands for TUFF, and also true unity for families. There's a lot more on information about how I received this idea. It took me over 3 years to get this vision, and I'm ready to debut it to the world to inspire families all around the world. We do what we call Tupperware presentations in homes, churches, and we have various products. But for now, that is all I'm going to say. I am going to have a part 2 to this video. If you'd like to contact me, call me at 815-929-1988.